Hai semuanya, kembali lagi di channel portal Edukasi. Pada kesempatan kali ini, kita akan membahas rangkuman materi Bahasa Inggris Kelas 8, Chapter 4, No Littering. Materi ini sudah Kurikulum Merdeka ya. Now, let's get started. We are going to start with asking for details of a past incident. First material, we start with asking for details of a past incident. There are two possible ways. The first one, use interrogative questions. And the second one, use WH questions. Let's start with interrogative questions. Interrogative questions mean yes or no question, which is only answered by yes or no. There are two ways to asking yes/no questions. The first one, use the auxiliary verb did. The second one, use was or were. We use was or were when there is no main verb in the questions. Remember, we use was if the subject I, he, she, it. We use were if the subject you, we, they. To make it clear, please look carefully into these examples. Did you swim in the river? Was the river this dirty back then? First example, use did, because there is main verb swim. Meanwhile, the second example, use was, because no main verb there. Another way to ask for details of a past incident is by using WH questions. Here the detailed information for each WH questions. What? To ask for details about something. When? To ask for details about time. Where? To ask for detail about place. Why? To ask for a reason. And how? To ask for details about the way something happens or the way something is done. The rules is same. If there any verb, we add did, while if no main verb, we add was or were. For examples, how did it happen? How much plastic was there in the oceans? First one, add did, because there is verb happen in the sentence. Second one, add was, because there no verb in the sentence. The next material is about sequencing a series of past incidents or events with when. Oftentimes, the past incidents we would like to write consists of two or more events. To organize those events logically, we can use when. We select two events that happened at or around the same time and sequence them with when. For examples, a team of scientists from Texas University helped an injured sea turtle when they sailed in the ocean near Costa Rica. Other examples, Melati and Isabel were only 12 and 10 years old when they decided to tackle plastic pollution. The last material is about recount text. Recount text is a text that explains for the experience that happened in the past. Since happened in the past, of course, must use simple past tense. The structure of recount text is orientations, series of events, and reorientation. In orientation, we tell the introduction of situation we want to tell, such as who, what, when, and where. In series of events, we tell the experience we had in chronological order, start from first until the end. In reorientation, we give personal comments regarding the events. It really depends to the experience itself, can be positive or negative. Nah ya, mungkin cukup sekian. Terima kasih telah menyimak video pembelajaran hingga selesai. Semoga bermanfaat kita semua. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe.